Welcome everyone to our next iteration in our Modern Technology Solution webinars. Today we'll be looking at a newer entry to the commerce platform space, Corksy. Very excited to have you here today, Hayden. Hayden's the CEO and co-founder of Corksy. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks so much for having me. It's an absolute pleasure.
Great. Thanks for coming. Let's see. We're recording this webinar so that you don't have to. Please ask any questions you have in the side panel. We'll do our best to answer them live. If for any reason we cannot, we will follow up with you guys after the webinar. Just a little bit about wine shipping. We're here to protect your brand. We're the leader in direct-to-consumer e-commerce fulfillment for wine, as many of you already know. But what you may not know is we have many new compelling services that we've developed over the last couple of years. Wholesale and storage, DTT, our new JIT service, as well as a wide range of value-added services and special projects that you can take advantage of. So please reach out. There's a lot more we can do to help you than just direct-to-consumer. These are our stands, a promise for what wine shipping stands for now and into the future: unity, simplicity, and fun. Today, we're focused on simplicity and how Corksy can help you simplify your business with their modern commerce platform. A really simple agenda. I've got one slide on why we think it's important to use modern technology solutions. And then Hayden's going to take us through a demo of everything they have to offer. We'll finish up with a little bit about Corksy and wine shipping and a quick Q&A. About 3 years ago, wine shipping decided to make a commitment to being a technology company. We've made major strides since then, releasing premium tracking, creating ACP, adding new services, modernizing our warehouse management system and transportation, among many other things. What we've learned since that is that our clients who are taking the leap with us and embracing these new solutions are growing, whereas a lot of our winery partners that have kept doing the same things that they have been doing have been shrinking. This is what's really inspired this webinar series. We want to show everybody what's out there, what's happening, what's emerging in the market, and how you could take advantage of these new solutions to really help increase growth in what otherwise can be some headwinds for the wine business. All right, Hayden, take it away.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So I'd like to start off with just a little bit of our background. We are a company, technology focused, and we're a little bit unique because we have a lot of our background and a lot of our staff comes from outside the wine space. So we've kind of merged this outside experience in what you see in other industries, modern industries, and brought it and merged it with wine experts within the company. And that is how Corksy was built. We see a lot going on in other markets that is not completely translated to the wine industry quite yet. Consumer expectations are skyrocketing, and that's driven by modern technology. Modern technology and the way that technology is used today, we have push notifications, we have instant checkout on Amazon, we have ChatGPT writing essays for kids in 5 seconds. Our expectations are just growing and growing and growing. And driving different experiences and better experiences through modern technology. And those results are just continuing to amplify what consumers expect. And so we see a huge opportunity, or we saw a huge opportunity in the wine market, as it seems it's a little bit behind the times compared to other industries. So our realization jumping in, and why we really built Corksy was we saw there was a lot of fragmented systems, a lot of plug and play solutions, a lot of fragmented tech stacks, a lot of ineffective marketing strategies, and just overall how you speak to consumers. There's some old tech, outdated website builders, or systems that don't natively talk to each other, and there's just incompatible systems overall that don't work well with each other. And so Corksy overall is much more than just a platform. We position ourselves where, yes, we do have all the tools. We do have the analytics, the website builder, all the features for club, point of sale, reservations, modern checkout experience. We have all those features that we give our customers, but we're much more than that. We really strive to be partners, provide digital growth consulting, handle things on the website side, and really be more than just a technology partner. We're a true growth partner for wineries. Now I will jump into a quick demo of the system. I'm going to try and keep the PowerPoint slides short and show as much of the platform as possible.
Awesome, thank you.
So super high level, this is what a winery would log into. I call this the command center or the admin platform. And this is where they control everything within Corksy. So you can see super high level statistics within the platform in your dashboard, what's happening this month, orders, new customers. If you're a new winery, you'll get a setup guide. This is just a demo account, so you can ignore this. And you can see quick action items like pending orders that have come in recently. From there, you can manage your products, your inventory, your collections. That is like a group, like red wine would be a collection. And then if you're multi-brand, this is something that we can handle as well across the platform. Within orders, you can see all of your orders that come in, shipping and pickup orders, e-commerce, and all the channels that they come in through, and then the payment status, and then fulfillment status. Something unique is we have a bulk fulfillment tool where if you process 1,000 wine club orders, you can create a bulk fulfillment and fulfill all those orders, purchase shipping labels and whatnot, all in one place. You can also create a manual order or set up a draft order if somebody calls in and wants a 5 bottles of wine. You could create that draft order, send them a screenshot of it, make sure that they confirm it or an invoice of it, and then you can go through and complete that order. We have one centralized customer management system. So I think that's one unique thing about Corksy is all of your data is in one place. There's no plugins or syncing data between the point of sale, the admin platform, and the customer website. All of it talks and it's all one centralized database. That's really important. You can manage your discounts, automatic discounts, manual discounts through here, set up reservations and events, and then wine clubs, which I will get into in a second. We have online store, and this is something unique to Corksy. We have a built-in CMS that is very, very advanced, and you can do everything through here all in one place. So if you click into your online store, right out of the get-go, you'll see it's a very clean drag and drop builder, something you'd see in somewhat like a Shopify experience. So you can manage all your pages, all your themes and colors. You can drag and drop different widgets, add images, maps, call to actions, everything that you would need sometimes like a plugin to do, you can do very natively. Something very unique is our personalization within our builder. So you can run campaigns on the fly very easily, like driving nearby visitors to, let's say, a tasting. If they're in Napa, you could select a rule, and then you can build a campaign for desktop users, mobile users, all devices, and then set triggers based off device type, location, time, how many times a consumer has come to the website or not. If they came to the website from a specific campaign URL, maybe it's a Facebook campaign, they would be the only ones to see a pop-up of nearby visitors. So a lot of great stuff you can do with personalization. We have a built-in blog, so you can manage all of your blog posts, all through the site. And then SEO, all of the analytics, tracking, pixels, anything you need on the growth marketing side, you can manage all right here without really any need for third-party plugins or anything. So you can manage all the titles, description for meta, keywords, etc. Also, you can go and view what your site looks like across different device types, desktop, tablet, phone, and then you can give it a preview as well. So very powerful, and you can do this all without leaving the system. From there, this is what a live site would actually look like. So this is a live website, super high level. I'll go through the consumer shopping experience. Right out of the gate, we have very modern product listings. So you can search, you can see all your collections and filter different products to make sure that your consumers are finding your products as fast as possible. So I can click into red wine, find the wine I want, and quickly add it to cart. Checkout is very, very modern as well. We have built-in Apple Pay and Google Pay. So we really strive to provide that one-click experience that consumers get in other industries. So I don't have an Apple Pay account on this computer, but I do have a Google Pay. You would click that, your information would pop up. You'd select your billing and shipping address within your Google Pay account, and then it would be a one-click checkout. Go back into the platform side, and I'll go into our wine club module. So super high level, you can create different wine clubs within Corksy, and within each club, you can create different packages or shipments that your club members will receive. So right out of the gate, you can create a customer choice, meaning the customer can log into their account, choose their wines, and make their selections and submit their order. Or winemaker's choice, where the consumer gets just the wines that the winery has chosen for them. So if we choose customer choice, you get a few different options. Minimum bottles in the entire cart. You can set a payment processing date, or you can run it by minimum order value. So let's set it for 6 bottles in the entire cart. And then you can choose which wines the consumer will be allowed to choose from in their backend. So right out of the gate, you can set a default quantity. That is the default package that they will get when they first log in. So let's say they get 2 bottles, 2 bottles, 2 bottles, and 0. And then minimum they have to purchase, they cannot go below this threshold. And the maximum they can purchase, and let's say there's limited supply, so they can only purchase 5 of each. And then you would hit save. From there, those packages can then be opened. And if I click into a package, you'll see all the members within the package that was just created. This was a different one. I didn't just create it, but this was one already set up. So high level, when you go to click into the package, you can see all of the members within this shipment, and you can see the total estimated package revenue, what you should accumulate in terms of revenue. And then you can see all the members within here. You get information like their estimated order total. You can see what is in their package, and you can also edit what is in their package. So if you go into these tabs up top, the not processed is all the members that have not been processed quite yet. Maybe there's missing a credit card or billing address or shipping address, and they are just not able to process. So they will appear in orange, and it will show you that this Brocky is missing a payment method. Connor Kerr is ready to go, and he's able to process. and then you would simply select their shipping method. Let's do UPS ground, for example, and then you hit save, and now he's ready to process. So very easy. And let me just process this one. So yeah, he would be ready to go, and then you could close and process this order. If you can also do this in bulk, you can select all 1,000 members, process all the club members, and if there's any issues, if there's compliant issues, they will appear in this errors tab. And from there, you can simply fix the compliance error or fix whatever errors on the account and then reprocess that order, and it is very streamlined. Once you have processed orders, this is something that's also very unique to Corksy, is the ability to manage orders within the system. So if I click into Conacher's order, we have the ability to simply fulfill this item, or we can create postage directly with carriers. So Corksy is very unique in the sense that it integrates directly with FedEx and UPS. So if I place an order through Corksy, I will get those exact rates based off of weight of the package and the package size straight from the shipping carriers. So UPS and FedEx will give me the exact to the cent amount of what each of these rates will run. So 3-day select, 37.11, and that really minimizes the amount of money wineries lose on shipping by not collecting enough. So I can choose the weight of the package, which shipping service I'd want. I can print the label and purchase it directly from the system, and then I can hit buy shipping label. Now, something that just happened is very cool, where it brings in the UPS tracking number directly into this order. The customer is going to get notified of that tracking number, and I can also print that shipping label directly through the system without having to leave it.
That's nice.
Another thing that is unique is we allow partially fulfilled orders. So if a customer, for whatever reason, comes into the tasting room and they enjoy their cheese plate at the tasting room and then they want to ship a bottle home, they can do that, and they can, so this one was pickup fulfilled, and now they have 2 items here that have not been fulfilled yet. So this is a partially fulfilled order, and you can do this directly through the carriers. Bulk fulfillment, this is something I touched on a little bit earlier. It gives you the ability to bulk process and fulfill all of your, let's say, wine club orders. So you could come in, create a new bulk fulfillment, select, let's say, all of your 6 bottle clubs, and then ship all those on UPS ground, for example, and you can do it all at once. You can also purchase all the shipping labels all at once, so 1,000 labels at once, and then you can print the packing slip and the shipping labels in order and just have it for warehouse, and it's very seamless. From a customer point of view, there's a lot of data you can get within here. You can see things like average order value, how much was spent, how many orders, any tags or automatic tags that this customer has. I'll go into a wine club member. And I'll view this customer. You get information like order history, lifetime value, all of their customer information, what clubs they're a part of, any tags, and then you can even see notifications that the customer has received. So if a customer says, oh, I didn't receive this notification, I know this was being delivered, you can go directly into their account. You can see when it was delivered, see when it was processed, see when it was sent. From there, we have the ability to create discount codes. So discount codes for automatic and manual. Manual is where they actually have to type in the code, and automatic would be based off of certain triggers or segments. So you can set things like who it applies to, wine club members, specific members, or all customers, exclusions, combinations, and how long the discount is active for. From there, we have the ability to create events and reservations. We have a native reservation system. So you can go in, create a title, description, long description. All of this immediately populates on the website, and event time, stuff like that. From a consumer standpoint, this is what the booking would look like. They would get a date picker. They could choose which date, selected time, number of guests, and book. So it's very native. Everything talks to each other very natively. Next, we'll get into the point of sale, but I'll skip over that for a second and go through the remaining items. So we have different integrations, wine shipping, of course, great partner. We have marketing segments. So you can build segmentations and lists based off of your customers and actions that they perform, like abandoned carts last time that they purchased. We have full analytics and reporting for different add to carts and metrics that you'd want within your website. And then we have sales, inventory, marketing, wine club, and point of sale reports for all the different compliance needs and reporting that a winery would need.
Okay.
Alrighty. From there, I will jump into, I actually forgot to show what it would look like from a consumer side. So consumer side, if you open up a customer choice club, this would be their login. They could see all the clubs that they are a part of, and they could see which packages are currently open. So the package open date is April 8th, 2025, and it's going to close on May 31st. So they have that time frame to make their selection. And so I would go in and select my wines. So this is my default selection, one in my package here, one in my package here. And I could simply add a few more to your cart and hit continue. And you'd get a confirmation as a consumer of exactly what their selections are. So you can see everything that has been purchased. You could see their member discount. You can submit your order for early processing, which is a very nice feature. You can see your shipping method, what card is going to be charged, and if there's any issues with that, you can edit that on the fly, and then also delivery address. This really cuts down on any missed shipments or missed charges on the wrong credit card for a consumer. From there, I will jump right into our point of sale, which will be the last segment of the platform. So super high level, everything is web-based. You can run this virtually on any device that has a browser and can connect to our point of sale devices. Right out of the get-go, we have a very clean UI, so you can see all of your products here. You can filter by your collections or product types, and we do some unique things with our variants. So if there's a variant on a specific SKU, like 5 ounce, 8 ounce, 2 ounce, you don't need 3 different products for that. We'll have a pop-up that shows the variant by product. This is also really powerful for if you have item modifiers. We see this used in restaurants. If you do different sizes or no tomato, no cheese, no lettuce, you can use it for that as well on food items. So very high level, you can add products to a cart. You can save and edit that cart. So if Caleb, you come in and I can add your name and loves to talk. Save note. From there, that cart is now parked, and I can see right here, Caleb and loves to talk. You can also see the amount of items in the cart. how much the cart value is. Caleb is a very big spender here, and then you can open up that cart and change it. Apologize, I'm a little bit sick. I could open up a new cart if a new customer comes in and then park it if there's multiple tables. We have really quick discounts, so really quick discount codes here. And these are point of sale specific discount codes. You can do a flat discount amount on the cart, or you could do a percentage off on the fly. You can also enter a promo code if you want to do a manual discount as well. We have some very unique features within our point of sale that I kind of touched on earlier, which is the ability to ship items from the point of sale. So if Caleb comes in, wants to enjoy the cheese in person, but ship these 2 bottles, we can search this customer. We can choose the shipping address, and then we can choose a shipping rate. From there, like I mentioned, we pull those direct rates of what it takes to ship this to Connor, UPS ground, and then I would confirm shipping. So from there, you can see within your cart that you have 1 non-shipped, and then you have 2 items, quantity 1, to be shipped. From there, you can add a tip or no tip, and then use a card on file, pay cash, or pay with terminal. So let me go back and let's do a new cart. The other unique feature that we have is the ability to send the items to a kitchen printer. So for example, if somebody comes in and has food items that needs to be sent to the kitchen or the food printer, you could go into more actions, send items to printer, and I could select just the cheese and the wine flights to be sent back to the kitchen. You could enter a note for the kitchen, only Parm, and then you can select which printer to send those items to. And that will print just the food item ticket to that printer of your selection. Another item that you have the ability to do is override price. And I can simply go into any of these items with an admin pin and admin permissions and change the price manually, or just simply increase it or decrease it by a percentage. So give them 10% off and then confirm that price override. And then you can see his cheese is now 90 cents instead of $1. Everything, like I said before, on the centralized database, we have one centralized system. So if a customer comes in and they're a wine club member, they automatically receive all of their wine club benefits if they apply, if they qualify for that discount. You can also remove the ability to have the auto discount and remove the ability to have tax as well if it's like a wholesale order, for example. Lastly, something that is that just came out on our system. Let me see if I can find a customer. So if I search for a customer, we have the ability to get all the information on this customer right at your fingertips. So we have what we call the customer slide out. So I search Connor Kerr as a customer, and let me show one more thing. This crown represents that he is a club member, and you can hit this customer slide out and see all of the information on Connor. So you can see shipping method, lifetime value, how many orders he's had, payment method on file, what the expiration date is, billing address, any tags on this customer, outstanding orders. So if a customer comes in and they are a wine club member and they haven't picked up their orders, they can see this right here and fulfill this order directly from the slide out in a very simplistic manner. They can see what wine clubs they're a part of. You can take action on these wine club wine clubs as well by adding them to different clubs, pausing a membership, viewing, canceling, or switching, and then you can see a complete order history of this customer. Notes are at the fingertips of the customer slide out. You can see things like peanut allergy. And then you also have the ability to edit the customer also on the fly. So all in all, that was a lot of information, really quick. So if there's any further questions or anything that we would like to go into deeper, I'm more than happy to, or anybody can reach out to us.
Yeah. I just was curious about compliance really quickly. Hayden, how does the system approach compliance?
So we have 3 different levels of compliance, which I'll show right here.
Yeah.
So we have the ability to run manual compliance. So that's really all hands off. There is no compliance. Or if I disconnect it, you can run it through Avalara, one of our partners.
Okay.
And you can connect via your API and your unique key directly to Avalara, and also Sobo ship compliant. So if a winery has one of those 2 accounts, they can connect, and those compliance settings pull right into our system.
Okay. So you'd flag the orders if there's compliance issues directly in Corksy?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
If an order is not allowed, it will get flagged and put on hold, and the winery would then choose how they would like to handle that order.
Nice. All right. One other one. Your emphasis on the CRM aspect of the platform. How do you envision that working? What are you trying to deliver there to your winery customers?
So we're really looking to bring an all-in-one experience. That's one of the core fundamentals of Corksy as a whole, is that everything is seamless and talks to each other. We really try and follow like what you see in like an Apple model, where everything feels very native, and everything is not really. We really try to stay away from being too much of like we call it plug-in nightmare, where you have to continue to layer on different things. We really try and bring everything all in one. It's not always possible to build everything all in one, but that's our core philosophy, is really to make it simplistic for the winery, where they can do everything in one place.
Nice. Oh, that sounds powerful. All right. Well, one last note from me. We have built-in integrations here. Get it right every time. Orders, inventory, and tracking. It works with all of our other experiences we've developed to help the customer experience. And as Hayden's messaged, this emphasis on trying to keep track of all the customer information really allows us to provide that more powerful experience. All right. Well, do we have any questions from the crowd?
Go ahead.
No, I liked the pacing of the demo, Hayden. It was high level, but it gave us a really good idea of everything Corksy does, and it was very informative for me.
Thank you. And thank you for having me.
Yeah. Hey there, Caleb and Hayden. It's Emily. Looking at the questions, we do have one here. It says, do you need a paid ship compliance subscription to run compliance checks, or does it offer a basic pass-through check without a full account?
So we don't do any checks on the compliance side without an account. We do have the ability within your shipping settings to turn off or turn on certain states. So you can completely not ship to like Utah, for example. And we do have the ability to provide reporting that a lot of compliance or states need for compliance as well within the system, but we don't have a specific compliance settings where you can have volume limits or whatnot to states.
Great, thank you. I don't see any additional questions at this time.
All righty, great. Well, yeah, thanks again, Hayden, for coming. Very informative. Really excited about working together and everything you have going on with Corksy.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Wine Shipping has been a phenomenal partner and we appreciate it as well.
All right. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.